Alright, welcome back everybody. This is game 2 against Carson, the Seniors VGC World Champion. If you have not seen the first game, it is linked in the description below, but we are doing a best of 3 set. Of course, I wanted to basically give Carson some shoutouts because he is a World Champion, and there are 3 World Champions. It's not just the Masters World Champion, so I'm excited to do this best of 3 set versus him, and it's a dual primal kind of mirror match. I'm actually a huge fan of dual primals. It's probably the team composition I'm most familiar with this year, since I played with it basically the longest, winning a regional with it, and then like going 23-0 in the international challenge. But Carson, obviously the best senior in the world and the best dual primal senior in the world. I definitely have an advantage in this matchup, mainly because of the Weavile and the Salamence. Mawile, probably a Pokemon I don't want to bring in this matchup too much, and I think Salamence is just really, really key. So in that last game I went Weavile, Groudon, Kyogre, Salamence, which worked out decently. I feel like I might go with it again, but Carson could also lead with something like Thunderous Groudon, which could be problematic maybe. The thing is, I'm guaranteed my Sun up, so maybe I'll go with the same 4 again. Yeah. Alright, so we're going to get into it. Really excited for this best of 3 set. Hopefully you guys saw for the first game. And if you don't follow Carson on Twitter, give him a follow. It's in the description below. Just really happy to be able to do this against a World Champion. And huge props to him for taking home the World Championship. So wait to see the Kangroudon lead here, which I think is a super strong option here against Weavile and Groudon. So this is interesting because of the fact that we know that Kangaskhan has a pretty interesting moveset already from game 1 with the Fake Out and the Protect. And Groudon is faster, which is also a big issue. Also has Rock Slide, so I think we're running the same Groudon set, which is pretty interesting. One of the disadvantages in this set is that his primals are faster than mine, and that's a pretty big concern. If I let Salamence Groudon here, that would have worked out quite nicely, but the Thunderous is just such a concern, and I think Carson made a really good adjustment, realizing, okay, I need to kind of conserve my Thunderous a little bit better. And my DS is slowly fainting, so I need to grab a charger real quick, if I can find it. Where's my DS charger? This is bad. There we go. Clutched it away in the drawer. Okay, we back, boys. So turn 1. Can fake out the Groudon. I want to switch into Mence. He's got the power-up punch possibility, though. There's so many mind games. Yeah, I'm going to switch out into Mence here. And maybe just Protect. Protect is the safest option. What can he do? He could Pup. Maybe at 1.5. You know what? I'm still going to Precipice Blades here, I think. Because he's going to have to Fake Out and Precipice Blades my Groudon, and I can survive that. Although this is risky, like, if I Protect, it's safer because I don't take any damage, but then Kangaskhan could get a Power-Up Punch off, and since Salamence isn't Mega Evolved, he would be speed tying my Salamence. So he stays in normal form. Goes for the Fake Out onto Groudon, good play. Gets a crit there. And Precipice Blades. Yeah, so Protect would have definitely been the better play there. Not the end of the world, but that's a lot of damage. Really nicely done there. However, that does allow me to Mega Evolve Tailwind this next turn. And I think I still want to conserve my Groudon, but this does allow me to switch out into my Kyogre. Definitely Tailwinding here, though. The thing is, do I want to sacrifice Groudon to get the free switching into Kyogre? Maybe that's actually the play, yeah. Because, I don't know, the issue with sacrificing Groudon is he got Bronzong and Cresselia, so if he brought either of those, then, well, I guess Kyogre's Water Spout still do a lot. So let's see what he does here. I think Power-Up Punch is good, but we know the Kangaskhan set, he doesn't have Sucker Punch, and that's actually a big deal, meaning once I get Tailwind up, he can't outspeed me. So I'm not switching out Groudon because I think Kyogre is more important at this point in the match, especially with Water Spouts. He's just going to go for a Double Edge, probably into Salamence. Yeah. Still does a lot of damage, wow. Let's see if he just goes for a Precipice Blades. Maybe he goes for a Rock Slide or a Fire Punch. Oh, he actually does go for a Rock Slide, so this could be huge if I can attack. Can Groudon get the attack off? Ah, I do flinch. That's unfortunate. But I still have Tailwind up, so it's not the end of the world here. Now the question is, do I want to predict a switch in here? Because what he can do is protect and switch into Thundurus if he did bring Thundurus. And so I'm... It's so risky, but I'm going to predict the Thundurus switch in. Oh, he actually just stays in and protects. That's okay, because he can only knock out one of my 2 Pokemon. Flinch is definitely unfortunate, but, you know, it is what you have to deal with. So let's see if I can actually get a return flinch on the Groudon. That'd be great. Okay, Rock Slide is going to connect at least. Brings him under... Oh, wow, not even. And he goes for a Rock Slide again with his Groudon. I wonder if that can knock me out. Oh, it actually does knock out Salamence. Was not expecting that knockout, but that's bad. Okay, it's definitely going to bring Kyogre now. And we know Kangaskhan doesn't have Sucker Punch. It's one turn of Tailwind gone, so I'm definitely Water Spouting this turn. The question is, do I want to Rock Slide or Press this Blades? Because I could have just Hyper Voice Press this Blade last turn, but I was predicting maybe a Thundurus switch in. I didn't want to get my Salamence paralyzed. Okay. Well, since Thundurus actually is or Life Orbed, Water Spout would just knock him out, so I'm just going to Water Spout and Press this Blades here. Kyogre switching would be great. But keep in mind, Tailwind's running out. Last game I was able to win because Salamence was on the field. This time around, Salamence isn't around, and Salamence is really important for the late game. Groudon's going to protect here, though, so that's actually pretty good, because this next turn, that means Groudon's just going to faint. So Kyogre's just able to get a full power Water Spout off here, which is really good. Yep, so Kangaskhan's going to faint here. Alright. And now we have one more turn of Tailwind. So Tailwind's also really, really good in this matchup. You gotta wonder what's coming in here, though. It's gonna be that Kyogre, yeah. So most likely Kyogre is just gonna protect here, and Groudon's gonna sacrifice itself, I think. That would make the most sense. Interesting. Okay, so I'm definitely Water Spouting again here. I don't really have any better options. Question is Groudon gonna switch out? I kind of want to bring in Weavile, because then I can fake out his Kyogre the next turn. Yeah, I'm going to bring in Weavile. He could make a great play here and not protect Kyogre, but the thing is, since my Kyogre is faster, if he doesn't protect, then I could have just Water Spout and Precipice Bladed. So let's see if he protects Kyogre. Oh, Groudon goes for the double and gets it. He does protect. That double protect hurts a lot, actually. But probably his best play, too. And that's not good. Tailwind peters out. Very, very nicely done. I don't think there was anything I could have done to outmaneuver that, honestly, since I don't have anything like Swords Dance or Rock Slide or Rock Polish. Sorry, not Rock Slide, Substitute. So I can fake out Water Spout here. I wonder if this last one is Thundurus, though. That would be really bad. Yeah, I think I'm just going to fake out Water Spout, since he's intimidated. I need damage right now. But knocking out Kyogre is the main issue. He does double connect with Precipice Blades here as well. Okay. Kyogre flinches. Water Spout's going to knock out Groudon. But I don't think I have enough firepower for this Kyogre at this point. Which is why, like, if he doesn't get that double protect, Groudon gets knocked out, and then Weavile comes in, which exerts fake out pressure, so he can only attack with one of his 2 Pokemon. Especially if his last one's Thundurus. Let's see what it is. I'm actually really curious. Because I was fishing for it switching in earlier, but didn't manage to get it. It is Thundurus. Okay, so now there's some mind games, because he's not Sash, so Ice Cold Crash just knocks him out. So, the question is, do I just Ice Cold Crash him, or do I feint Ice Beam? Oh, boy. This is so tricky. If I call this correctly, I think I win. But if I call it incorrectly, I lose. I could also switch Weavile into Groudon. What does he do? Does he protect here? He doesn't know I have Feint. Alright, I'm gonna go for the Feint for that reason. Dang it. I don't get it. Oh, but he goes for a Thunder Wave. Interesting. And an Ice Beam. That should knock Weavile out. So if I get this Ice Beam, I'm still in the running. Okay. I could have Water Spotted there, actually, but, yeah, I was expecting kind of a different play there. But now it's obviously faster Kyogre against slower Kyogre. Groudon comes in. This might come down to whether I get a Scald Burn at this point. And Ice Beams are obviously going to do nothing against each other right now. So I think a Scald Burn wins me the game, but it's not looking too well in my favor. So I'm just going to Ice Beam Protect here. He might Protect Kyogre just to stall out my Protect, which would be a smart play. Yep, there we go. Great play by Carson there. However, what's actually interesting is I could get one Water type attack off here because he's forced to target down Groudon. So once Groudon gets knocked out, Sun goes away, and I could Scald. So that could give me an advantage here. I'm just going to Precipice Blaze and Scald because if he targets Kyogre, then I just get a Precipice Blaze off. Yeah, he's definitely going to want to target down Groudon. Yep, as he does. Not going to go for the double because I want him to knock me out at this point. I really hope I can get the attack off this turn. So Sunlight fades. Get the Scald off. Do I get a burn? Really need that right now. Can we burn? No burn there. Okay. Well, it's Kyogre versus Kyogre. Down to the wire. I am paralyzed. He's obviously going to be able to outspeed me. He's got Scald too, but he can't burn me. Which is huge, actually. So if I get a burn, I just win this one. Can we burn? Can we burn? Can we burn? Still no burn. Oh, full paralysis is in the picture as well. Oh my gosh. He needs 3, I think. Oh, that's so close. A crit. Okay. Come on, Kyogre. You need this burn. Burn? Oh my gosh! So, another turn where I don't think I can knock him out here in that range. Okay. No full paralysis. What? Oh my gosh. I have never used Scald 4 times and not gotten a burn. That's hilarious. Great game to Carson, though. And I mean, the odds weren't in my favor with me being paralyzed, but, oh, that was really, really intense. And, I guess in the end, it actually didn't matter. Like, I was just expecting a Thunderbolt there. I was really surprised he just went for a Thunder Wave instead. So me not Ice Cold crashing didn't actually make a difference. That played out how it should have been. But yeah, ultimately it was like, can I get a burn throughout the 4 times or however many I get off, and can I not get fully paralyzed? So a burn at any of those points actually just wins the game because then I can alternate protects, and at that point paralysis doesn't matter. But yeah, it's really funny. I felt like in 5th gen burns were just so prevalent, and now wasn't able to get any. But I can't complain. You know, I think Carson played that really well, made some really smart adjustments, and we are going to go to a game 3, which I'm excited about. And yeah, that was a crazy game. I hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to leave a like, and if you haven't seen the first game, obviously check it out. We're going to be going into a game 3, so check out the next video for the 3rd and final game.